What's up guys, Meredith with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we are checking out the Morimoto XB LED taillights with the black housing and the clear lens, fitting all 2016 through 2023 Toyota Tacomas. Now, swapping out your taillights can make all the difference when it comes to the appearance of your truck, and if you've been itching to swap yours out for a clean and high quality set of lights, this set is an excellent one to consider. Now the styling here is pretty mild with a very clean OE inspired look if you want to stay on the simpler side, but you don't want simple when it comes to lighting performance. Now these are going to drastically bump up the light output with a full LED setup if you want or need better lighting performance than what your current set allows for backing up at night or simply staying safer on the road. Now, taking a closer look at the design here, this, as it says in the name, will have that black inner housing and clear lens on the front, which will switch up the look from the traditional red taillight look and get a stealthier appeal without having to sacrifice any lighting performance because of the transparency of the lens. Now, speaking of that lighting performance, the brake and running light will consist of this tri-bar setup up at the top, and that black backing is going to make them pop that much more. Now those bars will also sequence with an amber color when your turn signal is actuated, which is just going to up the styling and noticeability that much more with this set compared to other standard turn signals. Now I think the best part of this set is the fact that there's going to be 8 bright white LEDs for the reverse light here, which is not only a lot of lighting, but it's going to make visibility behind your truck incredibly easy to view, no matter where you're taking your truck, whether it's in the middle of the woods or simply in a parking lot. Now these are going to have a pretty standard construction, but it is going to be strong. Now the housing will consist of an ABS plastic material, which is going to be durable and molded to the taillight cutout on the truck for a seamless fit and appearance. Now the lights will also have a polycarbonate lens, which is basically just a really tough plastic material that's going to be able to withstand any kick-up and smaller impacts, while also having a UV protective coating, which is going to resist any yellowing or oxidation over time with age. Now another long-lasting component of these lights is the LEDs themselves, with an efficient low drawing energy design and a super long lifespan, so you're not going to need to maintenance them like you otherwise would with a halogen bulb. Now the premium build and features here, these will also have a premium price point at about $650. Now it may sound steep for a set of taillights, but these are going to have all of the bells and whistles that you would want out of a taillight, with the additional sequential features, intense LED design, and simply the fact that these are going to be incredibly well built. Now also something to note is that these will have that clean OE Plus design, adding more of that sophisticated appearance to the rear end. Now I think if you want a quality set of lights that's going to be built to last no matter where you're taking your truck on or off-road, this set is going to be a great option to consider. Now the install with these is going to be super easy and completely plug and play, leaving all the questions out of the install and getting these onto your Tacoma. Now I'm giving these a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and it should only take you about an hour to get the job done, but I really wouldn't be surprised if you got it done sooner. Now speaking of the install, one of our customers here has put this on their Tacoma and is going to walk you through step by step how to do it yourself at home. So that is going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
Hi, so the only tools needed for this are a ratchet. I opted for a 1/4 inch ratchet, and then a 10mm socket, also 1/4 inch. Now this is optional, you don't have to do this, but I'm opting for it. Dielectric grease. I'm gonna put this in between the connection points, and that's all you need. Hello everyone, so this is the installation of the Mizo Customs Morimoto XB LED taillights on my 2020 Toyota Tacoma. So this is a comparison here. These are the stock taillights. Obviously these are the Mizo Customs. So the Mizo Customs have a sequential feature with very bright reverse lights compared to stock. The stocks are incandescent and these reverse lights are LED. Also, the other 2 bulbs for the brake light and then the rest of the DRL here is incandescent, while all the Mizo Customs is LED. Okay, so to remove the taillight, we're going to take off this bolt and then this bottom bolt right here. Now there are 2 pins that go around here and here. You're going to want to pull it out to pull the pins out of the house. So you're going to want to grab here and just pull out. So the pins are here and they connect. So now you're going to want to undo these 3 clips here that connect to the bulbs. So this one is the reverse. On the bottom. For this, you could either clip it out here and leave the bulb in, or you could twist and pull the entire bulb out. So that's how it is. To remove the bulb, you're going to want to press in here and pull out. Press in here. Wow. Now this is optional, you don't have to do this, but you could put some dielectric grease onto the connectors. Now you're going to take your tail light. You're going to want to match up the connectors. So this bottom one is reverse. Match it up. Click in. Match these. Click in. And then match these. And click in. Okay. Now, so you don't pinch any wires, you're going to want to push the wiring harness in behind any connections so you don't pinch the wire. Try and line the pins up with the housing. Push in. Alright, so now you're going to take the 2 bolts from before and screw them back in. Okay, now we're gonna remove the left taillight. So same procedure.
So that's gonna wrap it up for my review and the install of the Morimoto XB LED taillights with the black housing and a clear lens, fitting all 2016 through 2023 Toyota Tacomas, and you can find these right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.